Alright, don't mind the atmosphere I'm in right here, but I've been asked to show how to swap out the eBay mesh heads with a regular drum head. Easiest one I figured to do, and the only one that has a separate style pad is the Kick. So like I said, it does have a little bit different foam pad on it, and it even has a little tag that says this side towards the trigger. So we'll remove that. First off, you've got to remove the drum off the trigger off of the stand. So we'll do that. I was also asked, how do you know how tight to make it? Well, the tension across it and how tight you have the bolts should be the same tightness, not necessarily the same gap, because you are putting an extra pad on. So when you go to remove your first one, like I'm going to do here, just take it a half turn off and then tighten it back again, and remember approximately how tight that is. If you forget, you've got 4 other pads around. See how tight you've got one of those. See if that works for you. Normally when I'm removing the pads, I do loosen across from each other. There are 4, so if I had loosened this one, I would normally come, sorry, you can see. If I loosen this one down here, I would normally come up and loosen this one. But because I need to remove the bottom 2 to get the drum head in a position where I can use it, there we go. I took the bottom 2 off first. So now I'll go do the top. One thing with these drum heads is they have a small nut on the back. It is not epoxied in or anything like that. So just like this, it will fall out. So be ready for it so it doesn't go flying off under a piece of furniture or something on you. Once in a while you get lucky and one sticks in. I like to remove all the bolts first. Get them out of there. Get this one all the way up. There we go. Just so they're out of my way. And I can get the ring off straight. So there you go. There's your release this head like I showed you in the last video. What I didn't show you though is the inside foam of the head. It's a more dense foam than what you'll find that you'll receive with the eBay kit. So next thing is to take your ring. You want to place it with the ring facing up into your metal head or metal retainer ring. And like the instructions said, black rubber side towards your trigger. Then all you've got to do, center off your foam, lay your head back in place, making sure you keep the ring in there nice and tight. And this is where it gets to be lots of fun. I'm going to start with the bottom first. Actually, I'll start with the top first because I need to put the plate back on. What I did is I take one of the bolts, half thread the nut on the end of the bolt, slide it up underneath, get it into position, and then that'll give you enough leverage to push down. So get the next one in position, get your key on. This is where you're going to have to, for the first one, until you go across, you're going to have to squeeze really tight, push it down until you get your threads engaged, and then back off bottom bolt, and hopefully you have enough threads engaged. There we go. Oh, nope. And that will happen. If you don't have enough threads engaged, it will pop back in. So, try again. All you're doing at this point is just threading through the plastic cover if you don't get it lined up. So, and it tends to throw the foam off if you mess up. Which, trust me, I did once or twice. So. Get it back in. Try number 2. And for anybody that was wondering, yes, this is the same video I was wearing in the last video. And we got enough threads on it. You don't want to thread it down too much on the first one, or else it'll make it a real pain in the butt to get the others in. So now I'm going to go across this time, and I am going to go to one of the bottom ones. Just because it will make it a little easier to thread this one in, because I can actually lean on it and push down into it. And for those that didn't really pay attention when they were putting it together, the 2 bottom ones on the kick are longer by approximately a ½ inch, which hopefully should make life a little easier for threading this on. So give her a squeeze, try and get your bolt to line up. Best done on its side for this one. Let's see if I can give you a side shot. Squeeze it in, and try and get it to start threading here. And there we go. So I started threading that one. Now I'll move to the other bottom one. So I'm just flipping it over. And readjust the ring too, clockwise or counterclockwise, because sometimes you can get a little bit of play and not line it up perfectly. And all you're going to do is just thread the plastic around the bottom housing. You're not actually going to go into your bolt or backing plate. So we have the bottom 2 started. The reason why I didn't do this one is with the bolt on the bottom technique. For this one I could get away with doing that and really have no issues, but when you're doing the toms and snares and anything like that, any of the rack mounted ones, eventually you're going to get to your last bolt to go through. So you're not going to have a bolt to thread onto the back of the nut. That's why I brought 2 keys. Flip it over, face it down, thread it on just a bit, and you'll see there is a bolt or a nut shaped slot in there. Drop it in, unthread, put a key on it. I like to hold the key with the actual key itself right against the drum head, pinch it in place, flip it over, drop the handle of the key down.